Hey everybody, I had to postpone my third session for the gainers, mostly because I was feeling like my physical ability was not matching up with my technical progress, and then my back kind of confirmed that. So I think like in 2015 or something like that, maybe 2014, I herniated two discs. I think it's like L4, L5, and then L5, S1, something like that. And every once in a while, it comes back to bother me. And so I started working out with some weights. I started obviously with the gainers, and my back was just kind of getting a little bit tighter. So I think I wasn't really using enough glute involvement. I also tend to have quite tight hip flexors. So I'm just going to show a little bit of the stuff that I do to help alleviate that issue and try to keep on it in a more regular regimen, since that's what kind of helps me stay feeling good and ready to train and do the types of moves that I want to do. So the gainer will happen, it's just not in the time that I want. I just thought it's a little bit funny that it was some mental obstacles a little bit in the first or the second episode, and now it's a little bit more of the physical obstacles. So there might be other stuff, but the three main exercises for my morning routine is this prone hollow, which helps me activate my glutes and put my back in a more hollowed position, which can be hard for me, and the glute bridge as well, which just helps me open my hip flexors up and activate my glutes. And last but not least, we have this hollow hold here. The better I get at it, the more I can lower my legs while keeping my low back pushed hard into the ground, which is hard for my lower ab. When it comes to these warm-up exercises, I was just going with what I was feeling, working on my ankle mobility since my ankle's still recovering, and finding and spending a little bit of time with weight in the places that are a bit uncomfortable. After that, I just wanted to mess with some presses on this medicine ball since I haven't done that in a while, and wanted to see if I still could. It was hard, but it worked. I've been doing these Turkish Get Ups for a long time, not super regularly, but every time I'm doing a weight exercises, I'm using these. They make my shoulders feel really good, and they work on that side bending for my back, which helps that feel a lot better as well. Hello everyone, so today is the day. It's been maybe a week and a half since my last gainers. Even though I haven't been training them specifically, I've been lifting in the gym, I've been working on my back rehab type exercises and visualizing a lot, especially these last couple days since I knew it was coming up. I'm gonna try to do a couple in the gym, maybe three in three different spots if I can, and then use that momentum and go out to the spot that we have planned and try to make it happen. I'm physically feeling decent, mentally feeling okay too. I think better than the last session, but just a bit tired. Haven't slept too well these last couple days, but hopefully, yeah, we can make it happen. Visualizing a lot of the past times where I did it well, how it feels, how the successes of the last sessions have been, and try to use that mental momentum to get me through, even though there is this little bit of doubt. And you know, I've never done this video vlog type thing before, but I also do feel like that pressure a bit to perform, and I'm trying not to let that be the main motivating factor. So wish me luck. With all that done, I sent my first gainer and it was very underdone. I under-rotated a bit. Second one was definitely better, still under-rotated though. And the biggest thing was just my knees did not like the feeling of the landing. And so I'm just trying to see if there's some more warm-up stuff I should do or how it's going. But since my patellar tendons were just a bit unhappy, that made me feel more doubt than I was already kind of feeling. Even though my body was feeling good and my mind was feeling good, as soon as that hit, I was kind of like, okay, well, maybe this isn't going to happen today. So I tried to think of some other solutions. That soft mat really bothers me sometimes, so I brought this red mat to give a little bit of extra stiffness. So I have to now make sure my technique is a bit more explosive, so once I send it, boom, it felt a lot better, but the landing was still a little bit underdone. So I'm just thinking to myself, man, well, is this gonna happen for me today? And am I able to do it? How are the knees feeling? Things are so-so, but this student didn't hurt at all, so I get myself prepared. You see if I can at least not under-rotate one. And it is still under-rotated, so I am under-rotating all of them. I then decide to take it back to some back tucks, see how my back tucks are feeling, and they are feeling not powerful. I thought about it a little bit more, realized, yeah, my knees do not want to cooperate. Oh, so as I'm doing the gainers, I'm actually feeling confident in doing the move. Still not as aware as I used to be of it, unfortunately, but I was feeling my knees not enjoying the impact that much. And I think part of that's due to the sleep, but also part of it's due to what I was talking about at the start of today, where I still feel like my body just needs to reacclimate to training parkour. As I'm getting back to training, I had some really, really good sessions in Dubai, but I'm still feeling like my ability to take impact is not great yet. So, unfortunately, while I was doing the gainers today, my knees just were not feeling great. So I found myself, I was questioning, as I was setting up to do it on the red obstacle, if I was afraid to do the gainer, but actually I was afraid to land the gainer. I think that's just a sign that I shouldn't try to push it, because the fear is not of the move itself, but it's of, how my body's able to handle the move. So basically what that means is I'll just have to keep training it. It's not going to happen in 3 sessions, unfortunately, but I think that's a little bit good. It shows how the process is not always as linear as we'd like it to be, and it's disappointing for me for sure, but it's good for me to deal with that disappointment sometimes rather than just getting everything quickly, if that makes sense. So next week I'll be on a bit of a holiday, but I'm going to be drilling some gainers at least into the water there, and we'll keep up my training. Thank you all for watching so far, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one.